welcome Auntie Ellie for
Good evening. Good.
Also completed our first week of our 21 days session. So let's give thanks to everyone. Thank you so much. So yesterday I think you call our lesson about the So today I study about chapter 5, which is so this was to follow hand way ups down kaya or the choosing you for you go through this course. So restoring all things, bring back all things to God. And not purpose why you go doing fundraising. Because there are street money and symbolizing all things. This time you like time to sea, land, whatsoever money. So money representing all things. So time you go fundraising, you bring back whatever you bring income or from the God, and then you use it for training a center. A lot of young people in the training center here have no big organization where all family federation and run with this amount of money or reach and people were still sent and one fund to this program. So then I get this activity and no just fund entirely where but each individual will train to become a leader or future and not funding this program. So then you restore things from the God and then use it for God's providence. By expanding God's providence and you celebrate, you develop. Saying about it, why you be doing fundraising or for identity commission for restoring all things. Sometimes you do fundraising festival come a mind, you know money. Or you go to take a little bit cash for workshop or for center activity. No. First thing you go and the parents today when you restore all things. So here now first or subject where you should garden before you go fundraising. And then symbolic indemnity condition to restore humankind. So human too, you've been lost to God. So time you celebrate with fundraising, you restore you celebrate. Each time you go through hard time, difficulty, whatsoever you facing of front line, or that condition for you overcome you celebrate for go down low street there, and you restore human being. So you remove a lot of fallen nature, false pride, those natures that will come from God, come from Satan. So time you do fundraising, you restore a human being, representing human being, and you celebrate. So here now, purpose why we do fundraising. So maybe you change for you, do fundraising, other ways, different type of fundraising that we're here, and now you do it. You have to not stand up or you for finding product yourself, no more. You have to approach. And now about the fundraising. So from the viewpoint of the foundation for the Messiah, so as you study the divine principle, in order to lay foundation for Messiah, you must first lay foundation of faith and substance. Through doing fundraising before you go, you trust in God, go with them, you follow your front line, and you pray, offer sincere condition prayer, reading Father's word, and symbolizing you lay a foundation for Messiah. So Lord, and also we repeating pattern where happen come or that God is starting restoration. So you looking able and okay, able and offering and trust in God, give him half land and sacrifice, land, love, everything, offer to God as a symbol of restoring foundation of faith. We have lost the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve to follow now, or to follow trust in God, we are keeping to follow there. So, the foundation of substance, you restore Cain. So then you go meeting people front line, and then somebody approach you, then talk to you. Hey, fundraising all the way, no more looking for ya. You grab is too much, man. But what na ba yung iba? Tapos I'll go back. Yeah, how? What na wrong? By yourself? Huh? What na ba able to do for restoring Cain? You must come all means. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sister. Have a blessed day. So, Miss Elena, we got this kind of experience. Amazing. Watching one person and then I saw the people of the time. You know, too much. Every day, fundraising, nothing but doing there. I said, get them and finish na, mi approach na naman mo. Sige ko, let's say uncle Tatay. Tatay, kita na bibig. And pang-ask him, so what do you really believe? So, story mo, and then sorry, the passing yung sound sa giving you small contribution. So, yan na how you giving love, okay? And actually, yan ka surrender ko. Then from you, you receive love from God. And you shout in my mouth, say, instead of receiving love from God, what happened? No more, man. You might become gay, you know the prayers, and when you do. So, this substantial offering have an indemnity condition for restoring relationships, yeah? With children, parents, whatever relationship that you have. You select the foundation of substance. That way, you lay foundation for Messiah, God by walk through you. Yeah? In many ways, blessing by coming. So this one from the viewpoint of the 7 year course. Yeah? So this one, the father had make it the 7 year course and then cut it down to 3 to 5 years. You must do it now. Fundraising and witnessing where you learned yesterday. So before you got a family or future, you got a husband, wife, beginning, from course where you learn the divine principle. From growth stage, you perfected your syllabus time. So this 7 year course, you syllabus you will go through this restoration to restore all things representing Old Testament age, New Testament, and Completion Testament age, where you grow up with this syllabus. So this 7 year course, go ahead, go even cast this time. Those where you come, you just come here, then you like for go through this condition, you shall go through. But then no must also before, where you have to 3 years now, you must go out of the country, where you must go here, you must do 3 days fundraising and witnessing before you apply for this. So customers who buy products, so here about the 7 year course. See from the viewpoint of good merit, customers who buy products accumulate good merits in heaven because of supporting God's providence together with the fundraising. So you know missing one person. Anyone go past, you know missing him. One day, like God spiritual, this person become 10 people. You approach him, you help him for enjoy too, for expanding providence for God. Yeah? So this one you got one for experience. I think sister last year I think 2 3 sisters were about fundraising and I approach one for a woman and then woman I say me $5 man left there like girl. If me give this one but me walk as a back. So but me no expecting any slender back too yeah. But me go. Because me wait for slender me come back. Yeah, but if me give this $5 me no go back to house. Nah. But I'm giving a $5. Anyway, I gave me like support. So I give $5 finish and go. And go around finish somewhere afternoon na. And you go for 3 years and come back. Come back and come take it na, sister. Say thank you to mas na because you approach me give me $5 to me. Me arrive there on a call come. Me on the way get call come that slave to me for school fee go down to me and come inside the bank. When me wait for 2 weeks ago again. Me in and out the bank but then me come me call no come. So from there, I'm happy for good and I'm thanking her. I said that brothers and sisters will do fundraising. So that is why you not missing any person, yeah? Sister, brother, uncle, auntie, even an old or whatever. You should not approach old nature and stuff. Yeah? Even God or parents for you, or spouse for you, by hand for removal for you select by towards spouse for you, towards parents for you, what kind of relationship, and then you shall remove fallen nature. So one way you shall remove fallen nature, cross, liar, yeah? Same start of fallen nature that you need, where you inheriting from the granny, so only you know out of how many generations you must done. So if you don't cut them this fallen nature, you need to come and pass on. And then continue going so as you study the divine principle, if you don't cut them, prolong. When a granny or misplay, you back up the same. So then about the fallen nature. So time you go to front line, you approach, yeah? With a full heart play you fright, maybe some hold, or somebody talk strong to you. Yeah? Hey, what are you doing? Go back to home, no mas I say, you put it on a store, the fundraising, yeah? Or put it for banner. But this one, you out enough fear, means you approach a stranger. From there, you remove enough fight. So a lot of young people will come and say that people know that talk. Why? Even myself. It's a level like story of the people that was isolated. The resistance I go, if I see them talk, I don't become the same. But through fundraising, you love people, you have story of the and remove enough for it. Put in your mind to you, fundraising and for all things, and for restore human being, and then remove for the nature. And fourth, and said to experience God through parents and divine principle. So through going the suffering cause, I can experience the path of blood, sweat, and tears of God and true parents, symbolically, and experience how divine principle works in the course of it. Yeah. Sometimes when you do fundraising, you experience heart blood. So you say, me like experiencing heart blood.